Hi Aries, welcome to your May reading. Everything you need to know to get a hold of me is in the description box. I am now going to be doing extended readings on Vimeo, so the link for that is also there. On the Vimeo extended, I'm really focusing on how to navigate energies, how to heal things, to transform. Tarot is definitely an amazing transformation tool. It is not just used to try to predict the future. I kind of usually try to get my clients away from that. Those of y'all Aries, I tend to have a lot of you for clients, know that that's how our readings generally go. I try to get you to move away from prediction and more about like how to transform and navigate. So let's do this. Spirit guides, please give me a message for Aries for the month of May. Hey, those of you guys that are really going through the ringer right now, sun, moon, or rising sign, please know that Chiron is in Aries. Oh, Jesus. You got first line is a trip, but listen, Chiron's the wounded healer. So, like, you guys are really going to be, so if it's like on your moon sign, right? If you're an Aries moon watching this, you're going to be working out emotional wounds, basically. If it's your sun and ascendant sign, it's going to really be about like the self and how you present yourself and like who you are. So like these wounds are going to come up, and Aries is the I am of the zodiac. It really like represents our ego and stuff. So like you're going to be focused on healing yourself, you know, not so much of like the collective and other people. You need to be focused on yourself right now. It's okay to be a little bit selfish right now. And, you know, those of you, it's like I'm feeling like you're always focused on everybody else's problems and trying to help them, but really you're being asked right now to focus on yourself and your own healing, okay? All right. Don't freak out, but I got the Nine of Swords, the Tower, and the Moon here, okay? So let's see what's going on. Oh, right away I'm hearing that some of you guys are having nightmares, and this is actually stuff from childhood. And even if in the dream it doesn't seem like, it's, the visuals are that something you remember from childhood, pay attention to the emotional aspect, because the emotional is what is trying to be worked out in you right now. This is all stuff about, you guys are all working out childhood trauma in the month of May. There is a whole complete restructuring that needs to take place, because it's almost like there's this call for you to stop repeating the same mistakes. And by mistakes, it's not like, oh, I make all these wrong decisions all the time. It's not that kind of like mistake. It's more this circle, this little like hamster wheel y'all are running on. It's like you're being asked to do this different, and they don't want you to keep doing the same thing over and over and expect different results. You ain't getting no different results. The same fucking thing's going to keep happening over and over again until you decide to change it. So if things are completely falling apart in your life right now, please understand that it's because you cannot get on your path without these things leaving your life, or these imbalances being highlighted to you. Because if your spirits were to allow you to continue on right now, you would just keep having more and more tower moments, and it would get worse and worse and worse until eventually you can't climb up from it. So be grateful for everything that's being exposed to you right now, but you actually have to do something about it. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, this again, and then do the same exact thing to get yourself out of the mess. I'm hearing that's where it's, because then you do the same thing again. I'm actually hearing when you have your tower moment and collapse, it's in how you're restructuring, how you're used to getting yourself out of problems. You keep going back to that, and you need to stop doing that, because it's actually that thing that is causing all the problems. It's not the collapse. Do not look at the collapses, the tower moments in your life right now as the problem. The problem is how you're rebuilding afterwards, because you keep rebuilding sandcastles. So when a strong wave comes, it knocks that shit back into the ocean. Start listening to Jimi Hendrix. Castles made of sand. Fall into the sea eventually, okay? No more sandcastles for you, Aries. And I'm even hearing some of you are way too much people pleasers, and you need to stop doing that. You need to please yourself. Please yourself, okay? I know people be like, oh, Aries, they're so fucking arrogant. Well, please yourself right now. Heal yourself. You can't fully pleasure. Do you understand you can't fully pleasure yourself? I don't even care if you take that sexually, because that's true. You can't pleasure yourself on physical, emotional, spiritual, sexual, nothing until you are truly healed. Because when you are healed is when you can actually manifest around you true pleasure. If you're always coming from a place of pain and a place of lack or a place of whatever, that's like in that kind of category, you're not gonna, it's like being in survival mode or something. Like you can't manifest a type of pleasure you want, because it's like you're not coming from a space of that. You have to truly believe internally and subconsciously, not even in your conscious mind, subconsciously, you have to understand that you are worth X, Y, and Z, if that's what you want. Okay? If you want a fantastic relationship, love, and all of this, good sex, good communication, all of that, you have to truly believe that you're worth it. This is going to come out in your dreams. Because some of y'all verbally are saying, I am worth that. Great. Your subconscious mind does not believe that, because you have inner work to do. It's the inner child. You got the inner child inside does not truly believe that he or she deserves that. So there's almost this self-sabotage that keeps happening, because you're redoing the same structures over and over again, the same cycles over and over again. And that's what's causing you to constantly have tower moments in your life. The spirits, the universe do not want to keep giving you tower moments. It's actually sick of it. It's actually sick of sending the tidal wave to erase your sandcastle that you've built, and is just like, bitches, please get it. I'm sick of sending the fucking hurricanes. I talk aggressive to y'all, Aries, because you can handle it. Y'all like it. Y'all like it. I know it. All right. I can say that stuff. I have an Aries moon, whatever. All right. Aries. Look, I did fucking 8 minutes on 3 cards. Some of you guys are feeling really imbalanced in your life right now. You feel like there's so much that's fucking poking at you. Well, this, you know. But it's like you feel... no, but this is like you feel like every time you gain higher ground, you get more and more things come up to try to bring you back down. Some of you guys, this is really, really manifesting in your finances. Oh, I'm getting hit with some weird energy right now. Spirits, can tell me what this is, please. This is more like a spiritual interruption of the reading. This may be for one person who's going to see this. When you stand up, you get really lightheaded or something, and you almost feel like you need to sit back down, because you're like, something comes over your chest. It feels like from here, and you feel like you need to sit back down or something, almost like a low blood sugar rush or something like that. This is something where it's because you're taking too much on at once, and your spirit body's overwhelmed because you're not taking enough time to yourself to ground. You're completely not grounded at all. When you get grounded, this will start going away, you're not even remembering to eat during your day because you have so much going on. So this like skipping meals thing has to stop. You really need to go into self-care, whoever this applies to. Okay. Well, all right. Moving on. By the end of the month, there's going to be some kind of balance happening in your finances because right now it's almost like you're paying out more than you're bringing in. And this is becoming a problem because you want to be able to do stuff for yourself and you can't because you have no fucking money. This is also, some of you got, this is why this is happening. Ready? You live from a place of survival. Like you're in survival mode all the time. This has something to do with your childhood of feeling like you needed to survive or you were always in survival mode in your youth or something. So now you still live from that place. So you're only bringing in enough money to survive at all times. So like, it's weird because it's like the more bills you get, the more money you make, but there's always an equal amount of money going out that's coming in. So you could make $500,000 a year, but $500,000 a year would have to go out because you live from a place of survival. So then like if your bills go down and say you only had like $10,000 a year in bills, you would somehow, your job would ruin and whatever, and then you would come back down to $10,000 a year. Wow. But this is coming into balance this month. You're actually going to finally figure this shit out because of what I just told you. How about that? All right, I'm going to continue this over on Vimeo and do the extended and pull out some other decks and stuff. All right, I'll see you over there.